Hello and welcome to this video on English Grammar by Perfect Scores. This is Preetinder Kaur, and in this video we are going to discuss one of the basic parts of speech, which is the noun and different kinds of nouns. So let's get started with what do we mean by the word noun. As you might have seen in the previous video, the noun refers to the name of a person, a place, a thing, and it can also refer to the name of a feeling or quality. Let's use examples. It could be name of a person, for example, the word father, or the word son, or boy, or even the name, for example, Dave, or a girl's name, for example, Carla. So all of these are nouns. Another example would be places. For example, Earth is a noun. City, the word city itself is a noun. The state of Florida is a noun. The country of UAE is a noun. The continent of Asia is also a noun. And nouns can also refer to things. For example, gold is a noun. The pen that I'm writing with is also a noun. This computer I'm working on is a noun. This presentation that I'm using is also a noun. Similarly, feelings or qualities. For example, speed is a noun. Honesty is a noun. Intelligence, beauty, hatred, all of these are nouns. Even qualities, for example, benefit is also a noun. Crispiness is also a noun. Restlessness is also a noun. So all of these persons, places, things, and feelings and qualities, these are all the different kinds of nouns that are there. But what we are going to cover in this video specifically is the different types of nouns. So let's get started with the different types of nouns, and for that let me begin with an example. Now let's have a look at the first sentence. Rudy is a good friend. Now Rudy is a name that is given to a specific person. That is a noun. But this noun friend, it can apply to not just Rudy but also to lots of other people. So in that case, Rudy, being the name of a specific kind of person, is known as a proper noun. So one example of a proper noun is Rudy. The other noun is known as a common noun, which can refer to lots of other objects as well. An example of that is friend. Let's have a look at the second sentence. It says, Paris is a beautiful city. Now, Paris is the name of a single specific city, so it's known as a proper noun. And city, it can refer to so many other cities, so it's known as a common noun. Similarly, the third one, The Guardian is an English newspaper. The Guardian is the name of a specific noun, a specific newspaper, while the word newspaper can refer to so many other different kinds of newspapers. So newspaper is known as a common noun. So far we have discussed two types of nouns. The first one being a proper noun, which is the exact name, and the second being a common noun, which actually means the kind of category that the proper noun belongs to. And one little rule that you need to remember is that proper nouns, they always begin with capital letters. So let me write it over here. They begin with capitals all the time. That's why R for Rudy, P for Paris, T for the, and G for Guardian, they're all written in capitals. So let me go ahead and classify these nouns into two categories that we have just discussed. One is the proper nouns, and the other one is the category to which these proper nouns belong to. So they are known as common nouns. Let's do one example. Let's suppose the laptop that I have is going to be a common noun. But if I name the laptop, let's say it's from HP or it's from Dell, those are going to be proper nouns. So let's go ahead and study the different types of common nouns. Common nouns include lots of different kinds, but two very common ones are known as collective nouns and abstract nouns. Now, collective nouns refer to groups of individuals or groups of things. For example, a team of players, a flock of sheep, a herd of elephants, a pack of wolves, a group of people, a bunch of grapes. So all of these are collective nouns. On the other hand, the abstract nouns are of three kinds. They can either tell you something about the quality, or about the state, or about an action. Let me give you examples for these. Quality would be, for example, kindness, honesty. State would be, for example, success, diversity. And action would be, for example, dishonesty, laughter, hatred. So these are the kinds of abstract nouns. Now, there are many ways in which these abstract nouns can be made. We are going to discuss two of the commonly used ways. One is from adjectives. You can make lots of abstract nouns from adjectives. For example, the adjective is honest. He is an honest person. From honest, you get the abstract noun honesty. From intelligent, you get intelligence. From brave, you get bravery. And the other source is from other common nouns. For example, from child, you get childhood. From slave, you get slavery. So these are all kinds of abstract nouns. Let me give you one example here. From slave, which is a common noun, you get another noun, which is slavery, which is an abstract noun. So you see how this works? I hope you're able to understand that each of these words, HP, Dell, laptop, team, flock, herd, pack, group, bunch, dishonesty, laughter, hatred, success, diversity, kindness, honesty, slave, slavery, honesty, all of these are different kinds of nouns. Summarize. So let me summarize everything. So we did that nouns, if they refer to a specific kind of object or a person or place, that's known as a proper noun. For example, Paris. And the other ones are known as common nouns. For example, city. Now within common nouns, you have lots of different other kinds of nouns. For example, collective nouns. An example of that is jury or clergy. And a few more kinds of nouns that are included in common nouns are abstract nouns. For example, citizen, or not citizen, but citizenship. Citizen would actually be in the broader category of common nouns. Citizenship would be an abstract noun. Love would be an abstract noun. And let me think of one more, diligence would also be an abstract noun. Even hard work. hard work, smart work, exercise, all of these are abstract nouns. So I hope you get the basic idea of how we have divided the nouns into two types, proper and common. Now we are going to use another classification of nouns, and we are going to divide them on the basis of whether we can count them or not. So they can either be categorized as countable, basically in front of which you can put a number. For example, liters. You can say 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, but you cannot say 1 water, 2 water, 3 waters. So water would actually belong to the other category, which is uncountable. That is the second category. Let's take one more example. You can count the noun books. You can say 1 book, 2 book, 3 books, 100 books. But you cannot say 2 knowledge, 3 knowledge, 4 knowledge, so on and so forth. Let me use a few more examples. Let's take people or dollars and population and money, wealth. Over here, friends, pens, computers, children. And over here you can take so many other things like honesty. You cannot count honesty. Friendship. You cannot count how many friendships. So that is the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. So that is all that we will be covering in this video. However, before ending the video, I'm going to give you a little exercise. So over here, I'm going to give you a list of adjectives, and what you need to do is make nouns from them. So let me give you the list, and you can go ahead and pause this video and then try it on your own before I give you the answers. So here's a list of adjectives from which you have to create further nouns, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a list of verbs as well. Alright, so here is the list of verbs. Now you have to do and convert all of these into the noun forms. For example, from long you can get length, and similarly you have to try for all of them. You can pause this video, but I'll go ahead and write down the noun forms of each one of them. From long you get length, from young you get youth, from humble you get humility, from decent you get decence, decency, from cruel you get cruelty, from bitter you get bitterness, from strong it is strength, from true truth, short shortness, from prudent, which means wise, you get prudence, which is wisdom, from dark darkness. Similarly, from deep depth, from wide width, from wise wisdom, from good you get goodness, from vacant vacancy, from sweet sweetness, from human humanity, from broad breadth, from free freedom, from proud pride, from brave bravery, from novel novelty, which means something new, from quick quickness, from high height and highness both, poor poverty, just justice, ignorant ignorance, laugh laughter, obey obedience, live life or liveliness, expect expectation, excel, excellence, from know, knowledge, from steal, stealth, from believe, belief, from serve, service, from hate, hatred, from please, pleasure, from act, action, from starve, starvation, from occupy, occupancy, from choose, choice, and from seize you get seizure. So these are all the different nouns. So I hope by these examples it's going to be clear how from different adjectives and verbs we can create more nouns. So thank you so much for watching this video.